We are live. What is going on, guys? Welcome to the video. My name is Brando Linick, and in this conversation we're going to do Q&A, so hopefully you're okay with that, because the question is, how do you get a grant to open up your own business? And the reality is, having actually taken this route, if you're looking at getting a grant because you want to get into business, you want to be your own boss, you want to quit your job, you want to have more stability, more peace of mind, more freedom, the best tip I can give you is understanding the process of actually getting a grant. Now, you may know this, you may not know this, but a grant is not the most reliant way to build a business. Why? You have hundreds of thousands of applicants all applying for different grants for $1,000, $10,000. It differs, it depends. But getting a grant, idealistically, when it comes to the process, after you get approved, your application gets approved and it gets sent in, okay, you're either going to get accepted and approved for a certain amount of money or you're not. And that's so unpredictable. It's like the lottery, because you're not guaranteed. Your application could be absolutely simple and basic and straightforward and lucrative, but you're not guaranteed money at the end of the day. And because it's not a guarantee of money, the best tip I can give you is honestly learning to build a leveraged business where you're actually in control of it. I started grant applying a couple years back when I wanted to be an entrepreneur and start a business, because I thought you had to reinvent the wheel. You need a bunch of overhead, and I didn't have that type of money. I didn't have a big line of credit I could open up. And because of that, I applied for a lot of grants. My first grant that I applied for, I got a reply back after 6 months. My second one that I applied for, I got a reply back after 2 weeks. Third one I applied for, it took me just over a year to get a response back from them. All of them, I got no money whatsoever. They told me to apply again in the next season. And that's just my personal take on it, because it didn't work out for me. I was looking at something that I could do, that I could control, and I realized in order to start a business, because I just wanted to be my own boss, I needed to build a business that was leveraged. And I would encourage you, before you go down the approach of getting a grant to open your own business, learn to build a leveraged business where your overhead is down at the very lowest point it could possibly be. That means you can start a business for a relatively low cost, a couple thousand, couple hundred dollars to get it going, and you can really have a high profit margin. And the best way to do that is internet-based business. Learning to build a business online, guys, is the best tip I can give you to overcome the grant, the loans, opening up lines of credit. It's just the best way to get started in business in general from a practicality standpoint. Best thing you could do, hands down. No arguments, nothing. It's just logical and practical. And a year and a half ago, when I learned how to actually build a business and income on the internet, doing it full-time, working a part-time job, I was able to, in 3 months period of time, actually quit my job as a baker in a restaurant when I came across a person who was actually willing to show me how they're actually building a business online. So I share that with you to impress upon you that when you learn to build a leveraged business, you can create some pretty cool results. Not overnight, not talking about getting rich quick, but when you're looking at practicality and from a logical standpoint that makes the most sense, you want a business that has a low overhead and high profit margins, so you can do what you want to do what you're passionate about. And internet business, the cool thing is you don't need the overhead associated with a traditional business. And had I tried a traditional business, I would have never been able to create those results in 3 months. Alright, I would have never been able to do that because it was online and I didn't need supplies or a storefront or employees. I was able to create those results. So that's just some of the leverage, the tiny leverage you can create on the internet that I was able to use to create my results, which are not average or typical, but to impress upon you that it is very possible. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. That's my take when it comes to grants, and I hope this inspires you to go out there and take action while you're waiting. If you go out and apply for grants, learn how to build a business and income through the internet. It's one of the most lucrative things you could do in today's day and age. So hope you liked it, and I will see you guys on the beach of the world. If you'd like to learn more information about building a business and income through the internet, through technology, using the same system I've been able to use to do this, if you're coachable and you're trainable and you're open to learning, connect with me on my site. I'll actually put a link down below. It's 123marketingtips.com. I'll personally connect with you guys there, and I'll see you guys on the beach of the world. Take care.